Well, hello guys, so it's just I've put off this event for too long and just one day and 10 hours remaining, and I just want to finish it before something happens tomorrow and I'm unable to. So let's get on with it. Okay, everything is closed in the background. It's quick start. I know, but I have no choice. Hey, event details. Oh, what? Why are there 4 things? The Recollector stuff. It had to be around here. Okay. Shit, it's near an unopened waypoint. Great. At least it's not widescreen. Up to the intro. I've gotten used to this. So used to this. Come on. Now I need to make my way up there. I don't want to go below, I think. Can I climb? Oh shit, this is bad.
Too slow.
Should have opened that one before. Or I should have streamed on my NA account. I have all opened there. Damn it. Can I go to it from here? Looks like it. Yeah,
following me.
Stamina. Okay. Okay.
Too slow.
Get out.
Quit following me.
Is this really gonna work? No. Okay, I guess I gotta go from here. No way. More time for this. Okay, this should do it. Let the world render around me. That really.
Squall and fury.
Dr. Shorosh.
Too slow.
Can't I just do her here?
Quit following me.
Hey. Gate of Sulkarnia.
Behold.
Can't even pronounce that.
Quit following me.
Almost there. It's on this rock.
The wind rises.
This is helpful. Is it special for Live Sigil? Power from Rita and be moved by Soros. Wow. This is the first time I'm seeing that. Okay. Well, since I'm here and I can see that, Paimon getting so used to how you look now that Paimon can't even remember what you looked like without the chaplet. Sure, chaplet? Paimon seems to recall some baldness at the top of your head and how did his position? Oh, it's at the end of the quest, alright. Yeah, experience ruined. But Paimon didn't expect you to get the chaplet so easily, though it was mostly thanks to our help. Bah, mention the trifles of the past no more, Baleflow there. The thing of greatest importance, the reason why we were able to claim the chaplet so easily. was because I'm a parry worthy of the twin horn chaplet. Hence, everything fell into place as it was meant to be. Perhaps I was fated to bear this crown from the day of my birth. Bragging loudly, I see. Elder Surwan, what brings you here? Just seeing if our newest Bloom Guard is fulfilling her duties. The duties? Oh no, do you think claiming such a title would bring you nothing but fame and fortune, Soroush? Impossible. I'm no party of rank ignorance. The duties I have not been neglected. Indeed, I have also performed the necessary feats to be worthy of my accolades. Though the flashing flame might steal your attention, a gradual trickle of enduring devotion may also be worthy of praise. Ah, in the time you have spent away from us, there have been countless Pari who, though unable to ever gain the title of Bloom Guard, still continue to our greater community with quiet dignity. I thought that you would perform some deeds that would prove your worthiness of the title of Bloom Guard. As it turns out, however, it seems you're just being a thing about. Hey, Sang, she does nothing is going too far. Sarush is already pretty great, right? Sure is. I did not mean to neglect my duties. The sound effect was so cute. It's just that the responsibilities of a Bloom Guard weren't fully detailed by the Order of Skeptics. It is a Pari tradition after all. Trying to learn it from humans is pure folly. Though you have earned the approval of the Querena, you remain a young Pari. In times like these, it is best to be direct and consult me for guidance. Ask you for guidance directly, Elder, but no, the chaplet possesses a great deal of knowledge. I need but contemplate for a moment before I'm greeted with answers. The Surwan is right here. She even said that if we have questions, she will answer. We don't even need to go hunting for details anymore. From Paimon and Morningstar's deep and adventuring experience, chances like this are pretty few. You'll regret not taking this opportunity. I doubt not my elder's sincerity. It's just I heard the Order of Skeptics say that only the answers one find themselves are worth any merit. Isn't that something someone else told you as well? Yeah, do you really think the Order of Skeptics is more trustworthy than Zoran? Indeed, you offer truth in your insights, Yasnapati, pale floater. I'm no longer the Soroush from before. With the Querina's approval, I must act with maturity and live up to the title of Bloom Guard. Elder Zurwan, what are the exact obligations that the Bloom Guard must fulfill? I beg of you to enlighten me. Though I have been neglectful in the past, I will do my utmost now to remedy my failings. Whoa, family didn't expect Soroush to be so obedient. What happened? Paimon was a little touched. Haha, well, your words give me confidence. The Bloom Guard's duties are vast and may take days and nights to recall in their totality. However, considering that you have spent far more time with the humans than those of your own kind, let's start with something simple. As for all those who bear the title of Bloom Guard, extraordinary competence and keen insight are necessities. I have already prepared 6 training tasks with 3 meant to test flying skills and other 3, well, they'll need Soroush to clear out some potential threats. This training sounds kind of familiar. Sounds familiar? It is familiar. Isn't this just something we do all the time? Enough talk, Bellfloater. As long as I successfully finish these missions, my elder must concede that I am worthy and prepare for the mantle of Bloom Guard. Though it sounds simple, these are all tests delivered unto me by my elder. I must unleash my fullest effort when dealing with them. Very good, very good. Conveniently, Soroush Yasnapati and his companion are here. There is a task you can help her successfully complete. It is no hard matter, though, as you know, Soroush has been close with the Order of Skeptics and humans while drifting further from party traditions. I would like to ask you to serve as an audience and listen to Soroush recount the past. Bloom Guard should naturally be able to speak of historical events, yes? Of course, if all we need to do is hear Saurus tell a story, it does sound pretty simple. Then I leave this to you two. As for the training that Saurus must complete by herself, I will let her know momentarily. You two merely need to accompany her. So finally the event starts. The Recollector's path, the name now makes sense. You must have Saurus follow Zerwan's instruction to discover her role as a Bloom Guard. This is not gonna be easy. When each stage of the Recollector's path begins, Saurus must listen to Zerwan's teachings and then go to the specified site to undergo 2 trials. Before engaging in a short summary after passing said trials. Oh shit. Okay, head to the specified location and complete the trial.
Behold!
It's like Zerwan had this training regimen all planned out a long time ago, but Saurus was always going to have to do this. Because this kind of builder has always favored me. Taking the triangle trial, Saurus will need to use the Nirodha fruit and the curious scatter nearby to pursue your uninvited guests. In the trial, Saurus can throw out an unlimited number of Nirodha fruits. As these fruits hit different various effects will be triggered that will affect the nearby uninvited guests. When the situation gets too cluttered, you can use analysis to summarize the specialities of the various curious and uninvited guests and thus figure out a way to drive them out. No. Doesn't sound easy. Wait. Dogs, let me bring the chat back. The chat's not loading on this screen.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to
No. Yes. Enriched flower. Okay, I guess. I'll just figure it out. On the go. No. It doesn't seem easy. You can use analysis to summarize the specialties of the various curious and invited guests. Ripple are a very strange flower that can spit large fruits, smashing through all demons of Dave along with other obstacles in a straight line. Okay. Escape. So come here. Q. Wow. Okay, they ran away. Destroy the boxes and barrels. Can I turn them? Adjust viewpoint. Okay, adjust viewpoint. Again. It's not even scroll. Wait, is it moving? You might use an ignited bonfire to attract their attention. Okay. Bonfire. I'm glad there's no time limit. Ignite a bonfire. You know what to do. X to go down. I can ignite these. Okay. They will all go there. Only 2? Okay. And this. Okay. There they go. What about these? Let's wake them up. Oh, they just run away from the blast. Okay. I get it. Let's try barrels and boxes. No more than 20 in the first round. Oh. Okay, that went well. Shit. There's more. This. That. The dazzling colors of flowers in the glow, crystal clear, pure, and without common vicinity, profound meaning. Where is it? Oh. There's so much. This is just the first part, there are 6. Yes. I'll just have to do it.
The weather is lovely and warm. Things are about to start getting lively again.
So sturdy. Sense trials, or can use memory fragments to check important reminiscences. You must assist others in finding correct location to complete said reminiscence. Once you reach the correct location, use the memory fragment to match the reminiscence with the actual site to complete it. When the trial starts, the time will start ticking down. Once it finishes doing so, the server should receive a hint to help her find it. Okay. At least it won't fail. Understood reminiscence. Okay, is the part of the tree. Okay, use memory fragment. Okay, I can use it like that. Oh, it's around here. A little below. Oh, there. This angle needs to be below. I need to go up. Maybe. A little farther. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that was simple. That's it. It's over. So I just need to find the correct place. This is the last stop for our first day. We're pretty familiar with this place, seeing how we have been here plenty of times. And the pale floater is so confident, then why not swap roles with me? I will play the audience, you be the speaker. Yeah, let's give it a try. Here comes Paimon. The place before us, covered with flowers and flowing water, is the Waruksha. Oh yes, this place doesn't have... right. This place isn't infested by the demons of Dave and is the home of the Pari. There are many Pari here. The best among them is One called Zurwan. So Rush, you were born here too, right? Though you are different from the other Pari. For example, while the other Pari only sound kinda weird when they speak, you sound really weird. We all came from the same waters. But why is it that only you are so strange? Hey, that was not lying. When you were speaking to the Order of the Skeptics, your words were kind of weird. Well, the Order of the Skeptics sounded weird too, so there's that. Paimon thought all the other Puri were going to be exactly like you. In fact, Paimon was worried about that until we finally got to the Warokshire Oasis and met Zurwan. When we found out that only you are like, how should one put this? You have a particular way of speaking to the Order of the Skeptics, right? It seems the Order of the Skeptics had too much of an influence on her. I suppose you could say that. Seeing as you have no objections, someone will keep going. There is a big stump in the Warokshire Oasis. The floater, the absolute. It's the Harvest. God. Yeah, I said I'll just call it Harvest. In the Warokshire Oasis. Man, these very names sure are a mouthful. It totally is a big stump, isn't it? Someone remembers you saying that the stump is also a god and that the Pari have a deep relationship with it. Though these are indeed the facts, letting the pale floater describe them would be too unflattering. Ashura is in the role of the speaker. Alright, but Paimon thought she was making it easy to understand. Regardless, 500 years ago, our great god gave all to quell the disaster afflicting this place. As such, all the Amrita here is the last gift from the divine. Nourished by the Amrita, the harvest, and the Pari emerged. The eldest of the Pari and my elder is Zurwan. My birth came much later, so I was not a personal witness to those events. I heard my elder speak of it, but the little hands. The explaining animation. It's too cute, too cute. That is one clearly associated with the Order of the Skeptics when they were first established, but after my birth, all contact seemed to be lost between them. Though my elder has long stated the importance of Pari traditions, she rarely mentions the past in detail when she speaks with me. Instead, it was the Order of Skeptics who enthusiastically shared the results of their historical research with me and approved of my wish to follow in the footsteps of the Divine Bird. So after that, you slowly drifted away from the other party and learned your strange way of speaking from the Order of the Skeptics. Oh, I suppose that can be seen as correct, objectively speaking. It sounds like a rebellious phase. A rebellious phase. I heard the humans in the Order of the Skeptic mention something about this. They said the researchers in the forest experienced a Satyavada life or something like that. Is this rebellious phase a similar thing that humans progress through? Yeah, that sounds pretty similar. No, they're not the same thing at all. Generally, kids going through a rebellious phase will resist the care of their parents and try to assert their independence. That's what I once heard anyway. Just like you did. My past has little to do with my present. Whatever can be said, I have now returned to the Warwickshire Oasis and earned the Karena's favor. You're amazing, Sarush. Oh, mind Belflower, it means nothing to be patronized by one as immature as you. Speaking of, since we were on the topic of the forest path, have you encountered the familiars of the forest? Familiars of the forest? The Aranara? Indeed, the ones long called the Aranara. Yay! I only heard them mentioned by my elders. I heard they are not free to fly as the Pari are, but with their bond to the vegetation, they can strike the mud without restraints. I find it hard to picture such a scene. Aren't they like we don't? But they do have their own festival. On that arrival of their day of celebration, the Aranara, we gather together and enjoy a carefree time as one. Sometimes I wonder if the Aranara have their own day. Why do we Pari possess nothing of equivalence? If the Aranara have their own day, okay. When I asked my elder, she seems hollow of interest regarding the matter. Why do you want a Pari festival? Is it because you can eat lots of tasty snacks during a festival? Of course not. The Pari Festival should have humans offering their arts and songs to us, that I get to choose the best singer of the lot. Doesn't sound like a festival at all. Well, not for the attending humans anyway. It's more like a high pressure competition. But it is an enjoyable celebration for me, yes. Hence, I believe my elder may also enjoy such an occasion. Perhaps Sarwan is right. For Soros to become a so-called bloom card, she might need a bit more training. Okay, up to Sarwan. Again. How far? It seems close. I forgot to get water. Great. Great. Did the first part. Do we have to talk after every part? It appears the first part of your training went well. You could say so. Yeah, maybe it was a bit too easy for Sarush. Huh. Then I look forward to seeing their coming performance. Seeing her coming for power. Alright, I was listening to Sarush tell stories. It turned out that Sarush went through a rebellious phase. Speak no more of this. Anyhow, I finally shed that stage of yours, of my life. The important thing is that I, with my Yanaspati and the playthrough, recall the history following the birth of the Pari and spoke of the familiars of the forest and their special festival. The fact that we as Pari do not have such a celebration of our own makes me troubled. Do you not feel the same way, Elder? If it were up to me, we should let humans attend the Pari festival and hear from them the praises they sing for the Pari. Afterward, I shall pick the best singer. To my knowledge, Festival Utsava is not a day to be so willfully and wastefully spent. I've always thought that Jarvis's desires to get humans to record her deeds was different from the other Pari. Is this also the influence of the Order of the Skeptics? That is the very reason why recalling and pondering the past is significant. Whatever happens, I look forward to seeing her coming performance. So, part 2. Okay, 982 meters. Yes. We had the story, we finished the quest. Shelter of fragrance and lilies. Done. Withered vessel, hollowed mind. I started. Okay. That was the opening. Let's go. This is too bright, too bright. I like the black loading screen. The gray. Whatever the color. Is this gonna be a different trial? The intrepid impulse Sarush must reach the destination within time limit. The more time Sarush has left upon completion, the more valiant Corollas she obtains, the higher your challenge score will be. Glowing reads to borrow the power and sprint forward, okay. Speed foot also exists. It's like a race. With her. Oh. It's like a winter. Oh, wow. She has good range. I can just go from the middle. Okay. All good, all good. Oh, maybe a little below. Don't hit them. Okay. Easy. How long is this? 37, 38 by 42. All done? Ah, that was easy. It's 56 seconds, that's fine. Here we go. It's finished. Specified location for story. And it's near the waypoint, so that's good. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Hey, I need to go below, I think. A little left. 36 meters. 7. Okay, that's far. 9. I'm lost. Below? No. No way. Okay, decreasing. Will it be below? Yes, there it is. And it's done. Time to listen to her story. Wait, Pam remembers this place. We've been here before. It does leave an impression. You sure scared Paimon pretty good. Paimon remembers the Soros said this VNet got sealed here because it was unlucky. Though that it does it have to do though what does it have to do with Soros training? Oh, let me see. Soros. Okay, this angle is fine. Does Sirwan actually mean to say, haha, behold Soros, behold the fate of the unfortunate? My elder is no party of such idle nature. Back to the topic. Though I did not elaborate on the VNet in detail when we passed through here earlier, the catastrophe that caused it should be familiar to you. The one that happened 500 years ago. Indeed, the VNet must have been frozen in an instant. As it has been crystallized, its form remains in perpetuity. It's as if it would start burrowing through the earth again once unsealed. This moment will be frozen in time. Bound doesn't want to end up like that. You say what happened to the VNet happened in an instant. No, just think of it scares my mom. I won't let that happen. Yeah, Mama won't let something so horrible happen to Moistra either. Then you should thank us, Pari. During those days of ruin, many species and races, including the Pari, gave their lives, sometimes even things more precious than their lives. The sacrifices of high, we are spared from facing the same irrevocable fate. And just so as I was not there to witness the catastrophe, when this land faces danger once again, I must take action. Then, from what you're saying, this VNet is even older than you are, which should also make it your elder. However, it will not be returning to life. It has been sealed in its crystallized state for centuries. Perhaps the only fate that awaits it is gradual dissolution. How severe the loss of life was during the catastrophe, the VNet, like countless other unfortunate souls, were frozen at the moment of when that calamity struck. suffer even graver fates than this poor fool before us. For they had already worn away beneath the grinding passing of time itself. To this day, nothing remains of them, not memory, nor memorial. This one before us only lingers because of its immense size and the fact that it has been hidden away in this cave from the glaring eye of the sun and lashing winds, thus the intactness of its condition. Poor Venus. However, no being on this land can overcome time, not even remains and husk will endure. One day there will be nothing left of it either. That sounds kinda sad, not having any trace that shows you lived once. The records left here by the humans should have something relating to the being. I presume such a thing is rare for humans, so. From what I heard my elders say, aside from the order of skeptics, there were also researchers from the forest here seeking inquiry. Those inhumans believe that the Static Venus is the completed state of the quicksand eel. Seriously, the little quicksand eel becomes the Static Venus? No way. All such theories and assumptions makes one worry for the contents recorded by these humans. The information is not reliable at all. Think, these records are obviously false, yet you still enthusiastically found a human to serve as your Yanaspati. Maybe before this crystal is entirely corroded, the poems and odds dedicated to you will have changed beyond our recognition. Maybe the boom god mentioned the odds might not be pink or cute, but instead have a rough but reliable exterior, a mild and respectful personality, and act with rationality and calmness. This sounds a lot like the idealized image of a guardian. But that sounds nothing like you, Sarush. Absolutely not. Wait, I believe I understand what my elder desires. She must be reminding me to find a better way to record my deeds. My elder does possess foresight indeed. I must offer her my deepest thanks. Palman doesn't think she meant that. Okay, so we're... Third trial. Oh. Okay, a pilgrimage upon Blade's Edge.
If you're not sure what to do next,
Whoa. All the way back. Okay, it loaded. Oh, way back. So one. Looks like you successfully completed your training. Oh, we got it done, but Sarush. After seeing that crystallized Venus, she said with real sincerity that even though it had existed for centuries, one day it would still disappear without a trace. And then immediately afterward, when we mentioned that her odds might be distorted as well, her mood changed instantly. But of course, my deeds, I mean, the deeds of us buddies should be eternal. How can such a thing be compared to that which might part into dust and ash? There's no good angle. Maybe there's. We'll just have to look at her from behind. If something cannot be recorded properly, then there must be something wrong with the method. You wish to remind me of this fact, which is why you sent me to view the crystallized Venus. Am I right, Elder Warren? That's the way you see it. Interesting. Do you care nothing for the renown of the quarry? If you're speaking of renown in a way humans understand it, not so much. Whatever you say, the present-day members of the Order of Skeptics are so very dull. Of course, if there are more interesting individuals like Honestar Paimon, then that would be a different case entirely. Compliment for Zerwan. Thanks, appreciate the praise, Elder. Oh, you can't call her Elder. Sarush doesn't need to be stingy. Zerwan is the eldest here, so us calling her Elder is reasonable, right? Alright, enough idle chatter. If Sarush still thinks so highly of this human notion for now. The training that comes next might be just right. Alright, I wait your good news. Okay. Let's go. Is it underground? Oh shit. I don't think it's underground. Oh no. Hopefully. Yeah.
Squall and Fury.
It's up there. So far from any point. Yeah, I see it. We need a precious chest. Like a begin trial. Oh, let's try again. Good. Okay. How do I bring them here? Okay, let's see if it does anything. Nope. Just that. Okay. Oh. Will this make them run away?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. And an explosion.
Yeah. Right.
Good. Yes. Goodbye. There they go. Okay, I need to bring them here. Blast 1. Blast 2. Oh shit, the timing. Oh no, I messed up. Should have done this when the way close. Okay. Where will it go? There. Alright. There's a timing for that. Nope. Okay, we can still use 8, so we'll be fine. And just the one remains. Okay, all 10 gone. There are still 2 barrels there. Perfect. Maybe I should have done this before. Would have been good, guys. It's fine, I guess. Okay. It's gonna be there. I have to run a little, fly a little.
sun rises.
Okay, near these. Yeah, here. Asipatravana Swamp is the perennial target of corrupt forces and is blanketed by a dangerous purple mist. Sorrows can use a power to awaken the power of Karina that follows within thorny branches. After using this power to disperse the purple mist, the manifestation of defilement within will make itself known. The defiled entities that lie concealed within the pot are the source of the purple mist. Only by destroying them can the mist be parted. Normal attacks do not work against them, and only the power of the fruits can completely purify them. Okay, so I have to do this right now. Or not. Okay. So I need to put it in the middle. I wanted nest location here, so I already got it. Very good. So the story about this. He is in this place he passed while looking for me here. Okay, this must be an upcoming quest I haven't done. Though Mihir shouldn't be here right now, right? All these thorns, they should be Mihir's companions. They look pretty good. Speaking of which, they help us a lot. Did you forget that all that I have accomplished? No way, you might complain a lot, but you do care about your people, right? What did you do, Sarush? I can't seem to recall. Because I haven't played that quest. How can you be so forgetful, Yasnapati? I punish you with the task of several morons. Sorry. But it hasn't happened. Yet. Pama knew it. I've got a big park to go with your soft heart. Malicious slander. I was only here because I wished to earn the chaplet. If the elder hadn't made me come, well, whatever you say, here's part of the reason you even managed to claim the Twin Horn chaplet. Shouldn't you thank her for that, at least? Her? Bah, you're such a figure, one stained and still struggling Thursday. I'd say she would only be worth any merit after another 10 cleansing pilgrimages. 10 is way too many. Wait a minute, on second thought, no one thinks it wouldn't be too hard. The path really isn't that long. Yeah, maybe we can use it as exercise every now and then again. From the name, Pavan thought we would be walking for 10 days and nights. As it turns out, we didn't even have to go that far. The shortness of this trail is making Pavan suspicious. If it was as long as the ocean is pilgrimage, then perhaps I would respect her. As it stands now, I can only state that the distance of the cleansing pilgrimage suits me here. Oceanite's pilgrimage, yeah, Oceanite looks like them. What? The Oceanite's pilgrimage. After the catastrophe, a great number of Oceanites came from Fontaine to Sumeru. So they are from Fontaine, with the path they walked becoming their so-called holy path. Strange, why would the Oceanites need to come to Sumeru? Pilgrimage? Pilgrimage for what? I only heard of such a thing from my elder, that there have been Oceanites from Fontaine. I haven't really looked into it. Could it be for the harvest? Right, Sir says the harvest was the god that let the prairie be born. If honor's a big deal here, then the thing most deserving of it is definitely the harvest. What was the potential relationship between the Oceanites and the harvest? Don't tell Pam and the Oceanites are like distantly related. They look same almost. Berries are like small, they're big. Oceans are just big. Look, looking at you carefully, Bounce. Really beginning to see the resemblance. Yes! Bound hasn't discovered any world-shaking secrets, has she? Maybe a bit. The slander flows from her lips again, pale floater. I know nothing of any oceanate. You're probably right. Source did say that the distance oceans need to travel for the pilgrimage far longer than Mihir's cleansing. If that's true, does that mean the oceanites are stronger than the Peri? Source admitting defeat? But what? I didn't mean that. In all seriousness, the cleansing pilgrimage is not actually tied to distance. It is more of a symbolic affair, showcasing a rise and return to form. That sounds impressive, but regardless, it is irrational to brush all Peri as lesser than the oceanites, and not because of any bias I may or may not have regarding me here. Speaking of which, why did Zerwan say that the next part of the training was just right for Soros? It doesn't look like anything special here. Also, Mihir's missing too. Though if she was here, Soros probably wouldn't talk to her properly either. They are pretty different in a lot of ways. One is round and the other is prickly. Pricky. Yeah, but that's not what Paimon wanted to say. That fool, if her existence and her efforts over the centuries are forgotten, then what was it all for? Maybe that's the question that Zerwan wants Soros to think about. It seems that Soros still needs some time. Okay, fourth. This is Primo's. Silence percussion. Again, go back. This is so much for quest, for event. You're back. Without knowing the training has progressed to its latter half, how are things going? You can say we are hitting our stride. There's still some room for improvement. Though when Soros tells his stories, there really seems to be some self-reflection happening. Is Soros okay? Dialogue is a good way for Soros to learn, especially as the people she's talking to are more interesting than those of the Order of Skeptics. Elder, you're being arbitrary. Onyxra is remarkable Yasnapati, but not all of the Order of Skeptics members are. Perhaps they do have momentary instances of virtue between sessions of flattery and deception. I see you still need convincing. We will let our witnesses, Moisture and Pyroman, give a review regarding your performance. Of course, that is after you finish your recounting. Okay. Wasn't much. Okay. I'll be opening that waypoint. Where's the race?
Upon the gale.
Where's the waypoint? Hello? Oh,
Quit following me.
I think that's it, yeah. I can't see shit. Okay, I can see now.
Yeah.
Hey, Viku. Are you sure we're going the right way, Soros? Stop making such disgraceful noises. Would I lead you wrong? The pale floater. You could stand to learn from our Yasnapati and his unflinching calm. Oh yeah, they took away the chaplet. To be honest, I am somewhat nervous on the inside. Exactly. Just looking at that big mass of stuff over there is pretty scary already. Such trivial trials. They pale in comparison to the sacrifice that I must offer up later. I may speak. You, Pilferter, are not as bold as my dear Snapati, but perhaps one may consider retreating at the slightest sign of danger a wise choice. Right, that's right. I'm still in charge of being brave, while Paimon's in charge of being smart. That's why you make the best of buddies after all. Nice going, buddy. Yeah, right? Someone thinks that was a good rejoinder. Phew? What's a rejoinder? But I did not give you your title for naught, Yasnapati. Do give praise unto my bravery more. Brave. The master has known Paimon longer. When he's not being your Yasnapati, there's nothing wrong with him sparing some time to praise Paimon. Anyway, don't sweat the small stuff, though. You're not really doing anything that especially needs praising right now, are you? The great work is not for the present, but the future. Still, at this very moment, you are being given the privilege to witness where it all begins. Well, if you say so. Speaking of which, we are here to find Mihir, that fool is familiar of thorns. She must be suffering right now. Wait, is she trapped in there? Then we've got to go save her. Wait. The power of the purple misfit that shares the source of the demons of Dave Mihir's stash should have to keep such wicked powers from running rampant upon this earth. This is part of the quest. I'm stuck in a quest. Okay, and to sign up. That's why she doesn't have the crown. Okay. The sign up for share the powers of the two forces warring here ebb and flow. The pirates should be dauntless, willing to fight till we ourselves are torn to shreds. But Mihir? I shouldn't wonder if she searches for some way to protect herself even now, conducting some loathsome struggle. Wait, aren't you allies? Really gonna leave a fellow party to her fate like that? Cold-hearted little parry. Fam can't tell if you're generally scolding her or not. It is no difficult matter having me here. Perhaps I might even call it trivial, but we party each have our mission and we also have different ideals. She must have found some position equal in seclusion and defensibility before using a grey cat to seal both the demons and herself in. If she could still move freely, should be like that Karina begging for aid and prostrating herself before all and sundry to earn pity. Can Karina even prostrate themselves? Maybe if they try hard enough. You plebeians missed the point. All the same, the state of this place tells me that she shall not hold out long by herself. How pitiful. Ah, what a horrible sight to be as Mihir is, corroded by filth, falling from a spotless to a sinful state, yet desperate to preserve herself. Had the elder not paid me to go. So after all that, you do care? Hardly. I merely wish to see if that useless fool has any regrets or not. If she turns back to us and accepts our aid, then perhaps I shall spare her a moment or two. After all, the flower, the star of the songs of praise, shall seem less radiant if the green leaves are not there to serve as its foil. The following labor shall be little, but it is still a radiant shard, is Napati mine. We got it down with a reverent heart and use even this mode of shattered light to praise your mighty Heim. We can talk about the less important stuff later, so let's figure out how to disperse the purple mist first. That's important, you say? So be it. Mere sinful form riders are unable to fulfill her duty, but the thorns remains. So long as I lend them some of my strength, it shall only take a brief moment to scatter this purple smoke. As for the downward path, let's follow that wandering Karina we just saw. I'm so sure. Let's try getting closer then. Alright, if you feel comfortable, then hold your breath. Well, Paimon isn't all that good at doing that herself, so you better make it quick, so underestimate me not, therefore. So that feels some context in the previous part of this event. They were talking about me here. Oh damn. Extra work for me during the event. Okay, this should be easy. Yes. I'm glad they made it easy, considering people play this on mobile. And go below a little. Go up. Below. Below. "38, 10 more. Yes, this will be the end, yeah. There you go, finished. Yeah, it's fine. Don't care about the score. It's done, right? Yeah. Go where? Shit. Guess I'll have to go from here. No. Let's try.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Can we climb? If only I could get that lift sigil. Oh, there. Lift sigils. Good.
Too slow.
Nice. Need to be up there. Is there any other path? I guess I'll just follow this.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Wait. Okay, there. Good. More. Nice. Okay. There's no more. At least we made it till here. That was a great help. Wow. There it is. Simple. Thank you, Leaf Sigils.
Quit following me.
I would have been crying climbing all that. Oh, that's related to that. Hey. Rashnu? Search for Rashnu? Is it another of the... Yeah. Well, I'm in France, it's fine. Okay, how does it look? It's Must be a little further. Let me put that. Is this far? 17, 16, 16. Pretty cool. There's a 16 just around here. Below. Up. Below. No way. Okay. Okay. There it is. Okay. Right. Come on. Why? Come on. Let's see. Come on. Okay, son. I'm going to listen to the story about it. It's so quiet, no one's here. Even if Rashna was here, it should still be quiet here. Okay, they're talking about the older quest, which I haven't completed again. Yeah, but if she was here, we would need to talk softer. She always has that sleepy look on her face, and she didn't seem too happy when we woke her using the Kori drums. Pavan heard that the quieter someone is, the worse it gets when they get angry. Who knows what Rashnu is like when she's enraged? Then, should that be true, Yasnavati is the one we should fear the most, yes? Yes, you're the traveler. Oh, Pavan knows him the best. Though my Shah isn't one of the talking, he's still super nice, right? I want to get mad for real. Roar. See? Not scary at all. Very well, let us refocus. As you behold, this tree is called Parso, and Rashno is its familiar, though she is absent right now. And nothing. There's nothing more to say of Rashno and the Barson. Feels like you're hiding something right about the Kori drums. Hiding? Absurd. As for the drums, haven't you already seen them in use? Speaking of which, Pamela remembers Rashmi saying that she's the one who threw the Kori drums elsewhere. That really surprised Nasyuna. That's a cow! That's a damn cow! Is it even okay? What is it doing? Focus. If Pamela recalls, you were really nervous then and didn't respond to Nasihuna's questioning. The way it looks now, the Order of Skeptics archives were really off the mark. Though playing the drums did wake Rashnu, Pamela seems to understand why the one doesn't trust the current Order of Skeptics. Think, so. Did they really help? The clues they gave are half-truths at best. The current generation of the Order of Skeptics indeed does have some lacking members, but like a tree, no matter how many leaves flourish, there will always be some that will shrivel and dry. Once these dry leaves break and scatter, those that will remain, they will be the ones that can be relied upon, yes? How did the Order of Skeptics become like this? I also want to know that. It's because I have been with the Order of Skeptics too long that I grew unable to discern their gradual changes. Only when I began to speak with you and other outsiders did I realize the Order of Skeptics had changed. It has been a few hundred years. Besides the name being the same, they must have cycled through a few generations of different members already. And the fame I seek, the fame I wish for, the Yasnapati realized for me. Eulogize for me. I was brought into this, but everything changed, carrying only a hollow title for others to recall. Is that what my other wish is that I learn? No, it shouldn't be, but servers does not need to be down. Maybe Zoran didn't mean that. Since servers are depressed makes Pavan feel like she did something wrong. Maybe we should have Zoran cheer her up. 2 more parts. 2 more parts. I collect in the end. Oh shit. That's a lot. How long has it been? 1 hour 15 minutes.
The wind rises.
It takes long when you read everything. You foot part. Oh, Sarush, you appear weary. Did you find an obstacle in your progress? Should we call it an obstacle or a sense of confusion? I can't what you just said during your talk with Sarush to Zoran. I see how other records of humans deviating from actual reality isn't anything new. They are forgetful and prejudiced people after all. Considering how vast and complex the affairs of the world generally are. Some of us might be able to get an overview of the major details, but not be able to grasp the minutiae. Those present during said affairs might be direct witnesses, but still find themselves unable to move beyond their personal subjectivity. Oh, this doesn't feel very comforting. Oh, so you wish for me to provide some warm words to placate sorrows. Did you forget that this is a part of our training? Be able to overcome problems by oneself. That's the point of training, right? One guesses that makes sense. If Sarush cannot meet this task successfully, then all that can be said is she is unworthy of the title of Bloomguard and will not be able to bear the weight of the twin-horned chaplet. And when the time comes, gentle though I am right now, I can only do what must be done, no matter how cruel. Will you make my chaplet for me? Will you take my chaplet from me? As for the punishment of our failure, I suppose you will discover that yourself, should you truly fail. Oh, the sad Sorush. And the sound effects on point. The source doesn't want to be born. She better try extra hard now. Okay. That's 4. Okay, so just what's the name? That which lingers. Okay. Glad it's near a waypoint. I really need water. I've been speaking too much for even me. Okay, rested cauldron. So this is it. I'll lure them near the cauldron. I'll have to drag those two down. But yeah, let's do this. They're closer when they are walking back, I think. Go. Perfect. Okay, they are fast. just waiting for those two. Or I could just blast him away. Only one, I got only one. Please, okay. What a waste, but it's fine. This should help. Okay. Here we go. Perfect timing. I just gotta get boxes and batteries. Nice. Easy. Okay, where now? Glad this near different. Second last part, about to finish.
Squall Fury.
Okay. Guess I'll have to skip Star Rail for today. Oh, okay, this one. This will be around here, and there it is. What? There you go. Done. Done. It has long been a familiar sight to me, but now I feel only conflicted thinking about it. On the bright side, this maybe means the Soros has matured. I know not if this is growth or decline instead. Let's see. Cheer up, Soros. It's not like you to get so down. Right, since we are already here, why don't you tell us about the early history of the Order of Skeptics? Although things are the way they are now, there must have been a point to their establishment, right? Otherwise the one wouldn't have helped them, and you wouldn't have been drawn to them. Very well, if you wish to listen, I will speak. However, you must know that my birth came after the Order of the Skeptics was born. It happened prior is but hearsay to me as well. It was said that before all that transpired, there were some of absolute purity and virtue who attempted to spread the word that catastrophe was imminent. Carrying a message does not hold the coming of ruin. Soon darkness washed over the lands as the roiling tides, drowning all that lived in fear. Just as we saw the Satyr Phoenix, even the strongest creatures were crystallized, perishing during the event. Comparatively with how soft and weak humans are, their resulting scouring cannot be considered a personal failing. But some individuals thrive, rushing into the milestone. That was the calamity. Were these people the first order of skeptics? Indeed, their leader was Nagarjuna. He once was a researcher who worked in the depths of the woods, but he put roots down here to help alleviate the aftershocks of the catastrophe. Yes, there was another one with golden hair. Though my elders spoke little of him, he should count as an interesting individual, I think. Well, it was not her, so it's a real shame that he only lived a few hundred years ago. If he was still here, I would love to see him meet Monster. Then we can see who's more interesting. Why are we competing? Oh, that sound. It's a bird here chirping away. Okay, focus. Following this, after my burst, the after effects of the catastrophe stabilized. The Soros had nothing to do then? Not entirely. As the filth will never be fully eradicated. It's just that noble sacrifices like that were made by the divine birds they were no longer needed. What's more, these duties have already been performed by Mihir Rashnu and other pirates predating me. After Nagarjuna the Elder slowly broke off contact with the Order of Skeptics. However, the skeptics themselves remained ever interested in us Pari. But I suppose this is nothing strange to them. After all, we Pari are heroes worthy of songs and arts. The strong feelings of admiration we inspire are more than deserved. During that time, I often heard them were always singing their poems and odes, and with the passing of time, the scenes of the divine bird's sacrifice grew ever more vivid. Yet my elder treats this as if it is a paltry thing. It sounds like Soros got buttered up by neat words. What? No, impossible. I clearly wanted to imitate the divine bird because I was moved by its passion and will. The only reason why I associated with the Order of Skeptics was because they would tell me about the happenings of years past. Of course, it wasn't like they didn't heap an appropriate amount of praise on me. It's the same story, but told in an exaggerated way to get people's attention. Even Paimon likes listening to exciting stories. Oh, but if their intention was to record actual history, then they definitely did something wrong. Indeed, regardless of if it is I or the humans of the Order of Skeptics, those who condition themselves to accept hyperbole as ordinary will see themselves become like this. The Order of Skeptics' archives were no longer simple truthful records. Instead, they were filled with manner of embellishments and subjective opinions, and unknowingly I began to put renown beyond action itself. Looks like you finally get it. She seems more energetic than she was when she came here. Isn't this a good thing? Now Zervan won't be asking to take the shafts, will she? The training is almost at its end. You'll definitely be in Zervan's approval. It's thundering. There will be a storm again. Then I should finish this quickly. Because if power cuts, this will just... PC will turn off immediately. My UPS is busted. Oh shit.
The wind rises.
This is one. You look much happier than when we last spoke. Seems things have gone well. From what I've learned during this task, I've grown for now. You're worthy of being called Bloomguard. No, not yet. There is still a final portion of the task that I need to complete. Until all the tasks are done, until your respect is earned, I'm not finished. Only then can the twin horn chaplet truly belong to me. Oh, look like you're actually beyond your rebellious phase after all, just as we claimed. Elder, you still remember that? Forget, I beg of you. Regardless, it's good to see that your spirits have returned. My staff, Paimon, please be witnesses to the truth of whether Soros is worthy of the twin horn chaplet. Then I will await you at the end. See you soon. The last part. It's gonna be a race. Cacophony of the Tunisia catastrophe. Oh shit. How are we gonna get there? Let's go there, find out. Okay, thank you, Leaf Sigil.
Quit following me.
Another. With the damn Oculus. And here we are. Let's go. Race. Something up there? Nope. Did I get it? Did I get it? I got it. Just have to confirm it again and again. Waste more time with it. Go, go. I haven't hit a single one yet, and I don't plan to. Perfect runs. Good. Oh shit, there's a lot more. 47. Out of 60. Okay, 5 more, almost done. Yay! Perfect run again. Yay! Yay! Okay, where is it? Damn. I guess I'll go from here. Spain, the middle. Far from every teleport waypoint. They want us to run. Oh shit, shit. Thundering more. Please, electricity department, just let you know.
Behold!
They cut for no reason, literally, for 30 seconds. Multiple times. Just for 30 freaking seconds.
The wind
It's
rises.
so annoying. It's ruining my day. Only for the 30 seconds of power cut.
Squall and fury.
Okay. Almost there, almost there. Shut up. Don't follow me anyway. Come on.
Shine down!
Stupid shit. There you go. Not above me. It's flying up so high. Is this... Okay. It came down. The lag I got.
Cry louder.
Okay, let's do this quickly. Oh, okay. Looks like I'm almost close. A little back. Yeah, it almost fits. A little to the right. Yeah, not a little. Huh? Whoa. There you go. Done. It's almost over. They didn't give how long. This was the epicenter of the disaster. The all seems calm. It's not hard to think of how things were then. These crystals are huge, a lot bigger than even Venus. To think it's Source's responsibility to handle future problems here. Is this not the most essential duty of a bloomer should uphold? In addition, Source should also expect this of herself. That's what they say anyway. Do you not trust me? I did not realize I was at the stage that even the pale photo thinks so little of me. This is kinda a good shot. Oh, Sora's arrogance makes it grand, Redarn. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Why do both of you still harbor such doubt in me after our time together? My pride has never been born of blind arrogance. You should be well aware that I fully understand my past mistakes. Before I placed reputation above action, but now, as I've learned, this is an act of purest neglect. Just as Simu became the divine bird through her sacrifice, I will become the bloom god by my deeds and hear my name rightfully sung in praise of my service. Additionally, I have completed all the assignments you have given me, Elder. Now, even you must admit that I am one worthy of the title of bloom god, worthy of the twin-horned chaplet. I did have no objection to the choice made by the Koreana. What? Did you expect me to object? No, I merely did not expect you to agree so easily, Elder. I expected a few rough words at least. I'm not nearly so vicious. About the responsibilities of the bloom guard, I did not actually gain any knowledge from the chaplet. This is because I still do not embody the traits of the bloom guard fully. Do I still like training? For this, the title of bloom guard might be inherited, but the duties are always variable. I see. To state it simply, there are no fixed rules, and even more, there are no specific judging standards. Usually the Koreana's choice is final. Huh? So you're saying? I'm not taking the twin-horned chaplet from you. No, you don't need to worry about the top of your head getting cold. Missing the point. I understand. This must be part of the test. Suddenly Soros is having an epiphany. You're forgetful one, Pilferer. I just said it. To pass this test, besides competence and observation, the most important thing is understanding my past mistakes. Even if the outcome was already determined, would it not be a trading path folly if I cast aside all that I have learned during training? So I think this must be the last test my elder has left me. The worthy Bloomguard, this is but a simple task. This is a sign of your complete trust in me, elder. I didn't expect you to see right through me. The courage was well. Wow. Wow. But your changes. I suppose my champagne bears some credit for that. Indeed, my esteemed Yasnapati and the Playford are both beings of merit. Though I wish to say that I am potent enough alone, I believe that with their aid, the extinguishing of the sign of Habahusha will be no difficult task. So it's not been done yet? Wow. How very reliable. Don't forget, Mihir Rashnu will also be able to assist you. Worry not, elder. Leave everything to me. Pawan keeps thinking that Zurwan might have planned this, but seeing Saurus this happy, Pawan can't really complain. Sweet. This place will still exist. The sign of Habahusha will exist even after the world quest. Okay. So, it's done. The Recollector's path finished on this account. I'll have to do it on my NA. I'll just finish the trial. I'll have to transfer his character, then I'll wish on the new banner. I know I'll get nothing. Well, people watching for the event is over, so if you wanna leave, you can, I guess. Why is this taking so long to load into the trial? Is this for real? I suffer from this daily, but this is worse. It doesn't usually take this long for the trial to load. The white screen, too bright. Official.
Oz, reveal thyself! Hey!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
I summon thee! Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Let's go.
Let it rain!
Dodge this! Ha! This moment will be frozen in time.
Okay, Fisher's first.
By
Come on.
royal decree! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
See, I had to wait that long for just this. Again. Again? Even to load out? I'll just do it off the stream. Yeah. Totally doing this off stream. I'll just wish on the banner now. Hi. And I need water. That was a lot of reading and speaking out loud. My throat feels sore. $12.83. You'd almost get a 10 wish. I got them from the shop. Do I have one? Today's consists of 3 primos, so single wishes, nada. And I already got Kavi on this account. Maybe his installations. Seriously? Purple finally. Okay, a wish. We can just a coffee. One more. Great. Not. So the Recollector's passive event is finally over. Thanks for watching. I'll end the stream here.